Hello everybody and welcome to my video about Halesworth station in Suffolk. Halesworth is on the East Suffolk Line, which runs from Lowestoft on the east coast to Ipswich, where it joins the Greater Anglia main line from Norwich to London. The line was opened in 1858. Halesworth station has an interesting feature: movable platforms. The platforms were installed in 1888 to cope with the increasing length of passenger trains heading for the coastal resorts of Lowestoft and Yarmouth. It wasn't possible to extend the platforms in the opposite direction due to the lie of the land, and the railway company had to devise a means of crossing the main Bungay Road. Built by Bolton and Paul of Norwich. The reason they installed a movable platform was because the level crossing next to the station made it difficult to extend the platforms for the long trains in the summer. So they devised these movable platforms which swing across the track, enabling the level crossing to be opened and closed. The maker's plate on the movable platform in the sun, and there's the road behind which no longer crosses the railway. And there is now a plaque giving information about the movable platforms. Yeah, I like the juxtaposition here at Halesworth station because we have the 21st century Amazon pickup point, and just along the platform we have the movable platform. And the Stadler train for Ipswich now approaching the movable platform, and it should clear the platform when it stops. No, the Ipswich train has stopped with the rear coach on the movable platform, but no doubt the conductor locks the door so you can't get off, or on for that matter. Anyway, here goes the train to Ipswich. I really like those trains. And here's a view of the station from the road bridge, which was installed in the late 1950s, making the movable platforms redundant. And that's the front of Halesworth station. And if I just pan round, you will see the road ends abruptly at a fence, which used to be a road all the way across the railway line with a level crossing and the movable platforms. And at the front of the station there is a nice old photo of the movable platforms and all of the station staff assembled in front of them in 1889. Also of historical interest at Halesworth station, on the path leading up from the station to the main road, is an old World War II pillbox with no plaques, or these were quite common of course, built for civil defence purposes in the Second World War. I'm not quite sure why there's one next to Halesworth station, possibly because there was a US Air Force base at Halesworth in the Second World War. We'll just walk round and have a look at the other side of it. And there you are, history on the ground. The movable platforms are formed of two lattice frames on either side, which are balanced so they can be operated by one person as soon as the signalman has released them. They were renewed in 1922 and refurbished in 1999. They became a Grade 2 listed building in 2019. The station building now houses the Halesworth and District Museum, which is well worth a visit. The museum has a working model of the movable platforms inside. If you have time between trains in Halesworth, there are some good cafes on the main street. Which reminds me, if you'd like to buy me a coffee to help me make more films, see the link here on Ko-fi. Thank you very much.